this place. This is incredible, incredible. I feel like I'm panning for gold. I'm in the right area for that. Hey, so welcome everybody. It's really nice to have you join us. Indy's already running ahead. There she is there. She's on her way. As soon as I got my pack out, she was in the car ready to go. Does not want to miss a trip. It's the southern hemisphere summertime and the cicadas are buzzing. It is warm and there's been hardly any rain, but I've managed to find on the forecast a little pocket of rain for this area, so we have our fingers crossed. Indy has her paws, I have my fingers crossed, and we're going to get a little bit of rain on the tarp later this evening while we're making dinner. The adventure today though is camping in a hammock. This is going to be only the second time in my life that I have attempted to sleep in a hammock. Sounds like a great idea, but I think in reality it might be anything but we'll see. I have not got a camping hammock. I have just got an ordinary old hammock from my garden, and I think it's going to be really fun to see whether I can get that set up in such a way that it could actually be really comfortable to camp in. And the weather's lovely and warm, so what better time to do it than now? So yeah, let's go and see if we can find ourselves a good spot. I've got a little place in mind. I haven't been along this track before, but I have spotted a spot on Google Maps, and I'm hoping like heck that it's going to be suitable for camping. If not, we'll be in for a little bit more of an adventure as we try and find something. Indy, we're absolutely spoilt here. Look at this waterfall. There's just these tiny little waterfalls all through this area, and really pretty with the moss on the rocks. Was that a bit deeper than you thought? Oh, it is. There's a slippery rock there at the back. Really beautiful. So the spot that I think might work for our camp is down by the river. Oh, is that a hint? Do you want me to throw it again? Alrighty, let's get that stick. Alright, you ready? Just in the shallows, I don't want you really wet. She says as she throws it way too far. Oh well. So we've made it down to the river, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'll show you around in a moment. But it's not going to be a suitable place for camping. This is the view, but we're not staying long because honestly these sandflies are mad. I don't know if you can see them. The camera's picking up all these tiny little bugs. So what we're going to do is head back up to the track, And I'm going to check out a spot that I saw in the bush off the track. I'm a little bit nervous because of the disused mine shafts around here, so I'm going to have to take it really easy and see what happens. If that doesn't work, I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure out another plan. That's what we'll do. Wow, so deep. I reckon you could jump off this bridge into there. Onwards. You don't want to fall down there. So I've reached the spot that I was looking at on the map, and it's not very nice. So someone's been here drinking, doing a bit of target practice. Leave it, pup. But it's pretty gross. It's got that really yucky feel about it with these bits of material and stuff. It's quite spooky. I'm kind of like, ooh, what is this? Okay, I don't like that. I'm sure it'll be fine, but it gives me a creepy feeling. I don't even know what that is hanging in the tree. So that's a no. So I've just been having a little powwow with myself, just thinking about what to do and where to camp. Yeah, so the spot that I thought would be good is no good. Well, it just doesn't have a very nice feel to it, and you know me, I like a spot that feels good, that's got a good vibe about it. You ready to go? Ready to go and find our camp? Because once we've got our camp set up, it's dinner time. Ho, 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 ho. Whoa, that deserves a shake, for sure. And a huge grin. Oh, Indy, you're so fun. Excuse me, pup. Oh, hello, little bird. Oh. You know when you walk for hours and you're in the middle of nowhere and then there's flies? It's actually really frustrating. I don't even know if I want to camp here if there's a whole lot of flies. There were so many blowflies, I'm not kidding. Like maybe 20 massive blowflies, which means there was probably something dead nearby. So I did not want to stick around, which is quite disappointing because that was my third attempt at a campsite. And I've now been going for 4 hours and I'm really knackered. Really knackered. I wasn't actually expecting it to take this long to find a good campsite, but it's all about the perfect spot. So I'm hoping that this area has got some options. I think it's very narrow, so we'll have to see. We might have to move away from this deep gorge before we find somewhere suitable. But hey, it's an adventure. And what is an adventure if it is not sometimes unpredictable, sometimes a little bit scary, and lots and lots of fun. I'm not too worried. I know we'll find somewhere to camp, and we've probably got about another hour of good light. So I just need to find something by then. Right, I was going to jump across there, but I don't want you to, Indy. I'm just wondering if we can camp down there. Stay. Good girl. Seeing as that we're unlikely to get any rain, we can probably camp in this riverbed. I just want to see if we can get away from the noise a little bit. Oh my God, this is so cool. Surely, surely. This is so cool. Oh wow, this is the track. Classic. I didn't have to go down there. Okay, this is where we're going to camp, you guys. We're going to find a way. I was feeling pretty down, actually. Really feeling a bit down that we hadn't found a decent place to camp. I hate camping in, excuse me, but crappy places. They have to be cool like this. Ha ha ha. Look at this place. This is incredible. Incredible. Right, I'll be back soon. I'm just going to go and get my pack, which I left up the top there where we crossed the river. You coming, puppy? All right, time to get set up. Hammock. So this is going to be interesting, actually. This hammock is not a hiking hammock, but I love it. I absolutely love it. So anyone who's a New Zealander and who's into the outdoors will know Cactus outdoor gear, and this is from Cactus. This hammock has been outdoors for about 4 years, in the rain, in the sun, and it has just lasted and lasted. It's amazing. But it's also really solid and it's really quite flat, so I'm thinking it's going to be good for sleeping in. But time will tell. This is definitely not an ideal place to hang a hammock. It's quite a nice little seat too, isn't it? Indy doesn't look too impressed. She probably realizes that there's no space for her. But what I'm going to do is set her up nicely here. Should we do that, darling? Hey? And would you like your dinner? Yeah, why don't we do that? I think I'll give her her dinner because she has worked hard. Haven't you, pup? There you are. Right, that's my dinner. So we just need to find your bowl, don't we? Here it is. Good girl, good girl, good girl. All right, come on. Good girl. Indy, sit. Sit. Okay. Right, that'll keep her happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my air mat, which is an Exped Sin Mat Ultralight medium, I'm going to lay that inside the hammock. Even though it's not necessary for comfort, I think it's going to keep it more rigid and, I don't know, I thought I'd give it a go. Pumping that up is a bit boring, so I'll get onto that a little bit later. I've brought a bug net just in case. I don't know if I'm going to need it. Finished! Already. I'm really glad I brought this mat for Indy. I never quite know what the surfaces are going to be like where we're camping. So it's always nice for her to have something comfortable. So hopefully she'll find a spot there. Right. Where should I have dinner? Thinking I might set up over there for dinner. So I'll take all my dinner stuff up here. Got my sleeping bag liner and pillow. Got my book. Oh, I'm sure I packed my chair. Right, I'll have another look in the bottom of my pack shortly. I'll just put, whoopsie, I'll just put these things up here in my kitchen. Oh, so excited. So excited, Indy. Yes. My Helinox Chair Zero. Last camp I was on, the ground was really rocky And every time I sat on it, I kept falling over. This time, the ground is rocky, and I'm probably going to fall over. There are actually quite a few sandflies here, which is not surprising because sandflies love running water. So I'll see how long I manage. I'll put some spray on, some bug spray, but if they're biting me too much, I might have to go and put my long pants on. This is actually a pretty good seat. Oh well, I'll set this up anyway. So I'd like to get the base for this seat so that I can put it on soft ground and uneven ground and the legs won't dig in, or one leg dig in and then you tip out. I've never tramped, hiked, camped with a chair. But they seem to be all the rage with the kids these days. And it was a lovely Christmas gift that I got, so very happy to use it. It is lovely. Ah. Here we go. Okay, for dinner tonight, we have fresh chicken, which you can do when you're only walking in one day overnight. So I just froze it and then it's just been defrosting in my pack, so that'll be perfect. That's the chicken there. I've cut it up really thin, so I usually do all my preparation at home so that it's super easy when I am out and about. Cool. Okay, so we have got chicken and a whole lot of roast chicken seasoning and breadcrumbs. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pour it into this bag and shake it up to season the chicken. You know what? It's starting to rain. Isn't that the way? Just as you get yourself set up and you start cooking dinner. Okay, well what I'm going to try and do is keep going. And hopefully it's not going to rain too hard. I'll get dinner on the go and then I'll go and set up the tarp. And the irony is, after coming out here, chasing the rain, hoping we'd get some lovely gentle rain sounds on the tarp overnight, you're not going to hear it because it's going to be too noisy with the river. But look, you can't get everything. There we go, the chicken is frying. So we'll leave that frying and go and do the tarp. Okay, this is going to be very challenging. I have a feeling about it. Because I've got all these trees in the way. Ah! And if it really rains, I need to be protected. So I can't really go this way because I need to get protection around that side. So I'm going to have to do something. It's looking good. It's just starting to catch on, so I'm glad that we did that. Okay, so let's just stop and do a bit more dinner. Into that chicken, I'm going to add some courgette. I'll keep the spinach for later. I'll add some courgette and red onion. And that goes, and spinach can go on at the end. Here we go. And I think I think the lid might be the small billy and doesn't fit this. Okay, but let's give it a try. Okay, let that cook for a while. Yum. Well, it's definitely raining. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock. And some water. Oh, that gas canister's doing well. Okay, and the other thing I'm going to add in there is these soba noodles. Which were whole and now are crushed, as you would expect. So they're going to need a bit more liquid to cook. I'll see if I can get them onto the bottom of the pan. So they're in contact with the liquid. If I make funny faces and I go, that's because I'm just trying to blow the sand flies out of my face. Okay, we'll leave that again. That's what I was doing. Haha. Okay, the soba noodles are softened. But not quite enough. I'll just put a little bit more water in. I keep looking up because we've got a decent amount of drizzle now. Okay, we are very close to being ready to eat. I think what I'm going to do is show you inside there, and then it's time to eat. Look at this, isn't it super cute? So there's my bed. Got my pillow up at that end and my book. My pack's underneath, keeping dry. And my tarp over the top. Gosh, that looks amazing and it smells fantastic, and I'm really hungry actually. Okay, baby spinach, and it goes. That just needs to wilt. Now I have to say that actually was super easy, and the key to that, if you want to reproduce this in the outdoors, is just do your preparation before you come. Cutting that chicken up super fine made it cook really quickly. Having the distraction of having to put up a tarp means I didn't even have to think about what I was doing. On top of that, in a moment I'm going to put some sour cream and pesto, and that is going to be my meal. But first of all, cheers everybody. I'm going to have some wine, and this time round I'm going to put it in a cup. Half a glass of wine, just enough, just perfect. Oh. Well, it is raining. After all of that, it is raining. I'm sitting out here and it is raining very lightly, but it is raining. And it was worth it. Trying out 3 or 4 different camp spots and them not working out. At one point I was just thinking, I could cry. I'm not going to, but I could cry. I hate this. And it was all worth it to find this spot. All worth it. And that, as I say, is the adventure of getting outdoors. That is the adventure of not knowing where you're going to go and what it's going to be like, and just having to deal with it. Learning that you're capable. Learning that you're resilient. Hey baby, what do you say? What do you say? Come lie down here. Good girl. Should we put this over the top of you? There we go. Isn't that snug? Isn't that snug, darling? Okay, I have spread myself out a lot here, but I'll sort that out in due course. Let's eat. Sorry, pups, that's not for you. I don't mean to put it down there. Oh la la. Yum, I just love pesto. Basil pesto, delicious. And sour cream, oh, such a treat. I don't have it much, but I do have it when I'm in the outdoors. Look at that. Can you see that? Beautiful. Chicken with soba noodles, courgette, spinach and red onion. Delicious. It's raining. It's raining. Ooh. Seeing as you're still watching, I'm guessing that you're enjoying this. And so I was just thinking, I would love to ask you a favour. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, when this video ends, can you subscribe? That way you don't miss out when there's another video or when I put up community posts. And the other thing is, if you have enjoyed my video, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love you to pop a comment in the comments section. You are very welcome to ask me a question or leave me a comment. I always love hearing from everybody, and I always reply to every comment because I really do care. So thank you very much to those people who leave comments. I feel like I'm starting to get to know the regular people that comment, and that's really nice. Ah. If it keeps raining, I'm not going to sit out here for much longer because Indy's going to get her bed wet. In fact, I should be sensible and go and move now. Let me do that. Right, undercover now. Right, time to finish dinner. Before I read any more, I better go and do my dishes and have a bit of a wash up while it's still light. And then I'm going to come back and make a hot drink and carry on reading, and then it'll be time to get ready for bed. I need to try and get a good night's sleep because I need to be up tomorrow in time to leave here by 6:30 a.m. because I need to be back in town in good time. So up with the sunrise, quick breakfast, and heading off at 6:30. All right, I've been putting it off long enough. Dishes time. I feel like I'm panning for gold. I'm in the right area for that. So here's my little setup. I've got my air mattress in there and my sleeping bag on top and my liner and pillow. And I've already fallen out once. So the problem is it's really topply left and right. Okay, I'm going to try again, and this time I'm going to try not to wriggle around so much. I think what I might need to do is get into my sleeping bag liner and then wriggle myself into my sleeping bag, because all the moving around is what made me tip out. Okay everybody, good night from me and good night from Indy, who is tucked up down there. And she'll be lovely and warm. It's a beautiful warm night. See you in the morning everyone. Okie dokie, for breakfast today I have my usual oats porridge with almonds and walnuts. Okay, I was going to tell you something, but Indy's staring at me because she wants her breakfast, so let's do that. Let's give her her breakfast. Come girl. Breakfast time. Oh, you're sitting already. Good girl. Wait. Okay. Coffee grinds go in. Oh, that smells good. Ah, beautiful. It's delicious. It's really good. Yum, okay. I'm going to start doing a few things like packing up my sleeping bag and taking down the tarp. And then I can come back and enjoy my breakfast knowing that I am otherwise ready to go. Because before you know it, it'll be 6:30 and I'll need to get on the road. So I'm going to go and do that now. So the consensus on the hammock, I loved it. It was really comfortable. Cactus outdoor gear. Fantastic hammock. Yep, it was really comfortable. I did fall out of it when I first got in it because I was wriggling around so much to get myself all set up and to get inside my sleeping bag. So my only suggestion is make sure that you get yourself like maybe even into your sleeping bag and then sit on the hammock and lay down if you're using one like this, which is not really designed for sleeping in, I think. Yeah, I would definitely use it again. Definitely. And it was good fun as well. And the other thing that surprised me, and I was actually really pleased about, was that Indy was actually really happy just sleeping down here on the ground. She wasn't, you know, coming up to me all the time and trying to get in the hammock, which is what I was a bit worried about. So it's already 6:20. Man, time goes so fast when you are packing up. Indy, no, it's not yours. Come, lie down. Good girl. So, if I'm to leave on time, then I've got 10 minutes to have breakfast and finish getting packed up. So I need to have my breakfast, change into my shorts, pack the last of my stuff and get going. What a fantastic place to camp. Ah, what an absolutely fantastic place to camp. Thanks for coming with me, you guys. Thanks for coming with Indy and I. We absolutely loved this camp. It was definitely very adventurous, and camping in this river bed was so fun, so fun. And I loved camping in the hammock. That was amazing. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope to see you again soon. So keep an eye out for my next video, and please, if you haven't already, please subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Okay everybody, time to go. See ya.